Hello and happy new year. I think we are going to just kick off this year of 2024 with some Mary Kay wisdom. And let me share my screen and wait for a couple of people to pop on, and we're going to get started.
My objective was just to help women. It was not to make a tremendous amount of sales. I want women to earn money commensurate with men. I want them to be paid on the basis of what they have between their ears and their brains, and not because they're male or female. But at the same time, I would like women to remain feminine, because I have found that it's an asset to be female in a man's world. If you would ask me what is it that women need across America, Australia, and Canada, I would have to say it's confidence. Here's a woman who's never had any praise at all for anything she's ever done. Maybe the only applause she ever had was when she graduated from high school. She wants recognition. So we praise her for everything good that she does. We praise our people to success. Well, I feel this way, that a little boy from childhood begins to think, one day I am going to be a big man like Daddy. If Daddy is a doctor, he's going to be a doctor, a fireman. Most little boys use their father as their mentor. However, as little girls, what do we see? We see Mama making cookies, and you want to grow up to be the best chocolate chip cookie maker in the world, you know. And really, we're told on a constant basis, you can't, oh, honey, you're a little girl, you can't do that. And so when we grow up, and even in today's society, as, you know, I think it's changing, and I'm so glad that it is, but still, I find as women come into our company at, let's say, 22, 23, or something like that, that many times they will say, I will ask the question, when are you going to be a director or something? And they'll say, well, I hope, if I can, maybe. And I think, good heavens, the man never says, if I can or I hope. And so I say to them, look, come on now. You can do anything you want to do if you're willing to pay the price and you really want to do it badly enough. The strange part about it is that if I literally, shall we say, free women by saying to them, it's okay if your child has 103 degrees of fever this morning and you have a beauty show scheduled. We have a built-in support system where you would call your director and say, look, my child is ill. Could you send someone else on my show today? And they would, and you would receive a small percentage of that show that day and stay home with your child where you belong. And, you know, in some jobs, you don't show up, you get fired. Well, in our company, we built in a support system where you have something to rely on so that you can do what you should do. And if you should be going to a PTA meeting that day, if it's important to your child, then that's into our system. You go. Well, of course, I never dreamed of such a thing. However, I had a most unusual mother. Unusual in that I never remember my mother at home. Mm-hmm. She left at 5 o'clock in the morning, came home at 9 o'clock at night. So for many of my earlier years, I was asleep when she left and asleep when she came home. She couldn't be there to physically do anything for me, so I would call her and she would give me detailed instructions on everything I wanted to know, like, Mother, Daddy wants potato soup tonight. How do you do it? Remember, I'm at 7. How do you cook this? How do you cook that? And she would tell me. And then she would always add, and honey, you can do it. Mm-hmm. You can do it, darling. You can do it. So I think I grew up with you can do it as my theme for my childhood, mm-hmm. and it spilled over into my later life. I decided to write my memoirs, hoping that perhaps I could help other women over some of the problems that I had encountered. So I began by writing down the good things the companies I had been with had done. And then it occurred to me that there were a lot of things I didn't think they did right. So I took another legal-size pad and began writing down the problems. And one day it occurred to me that how would you have solved them? And then I began writing out, almost like working a crossword puzzle, how I would have handled a situation had I had the opportunity and the responsibility. And then in the final reading of these two legal-size pads, in real preparation for beginning this book, I thought, hey, wouldn't it be great if somebody did this?
All right. Hello, and happy new year. Oh my gosh, it is 2024. It is the year of more, and I am so excited about what 2024 can bring. I believe this can be your year, your best year ever, my best year ever, our best year ever. And I hope you are motivated and excited to start your year off with a bang. So, one of the things that I want to just share with you is giving you a little bit of a big picture, let you know what is going on, and then I'm going to give you some ideas and some food for thought. So one of the things is, if you have not taken the time yet, one of the greatest exercises, that's what we call a completion and creation exercise. And I would be happy, if you're not sure what that is, to work with you individually on it, or I can do a little training and you can access that on boards. But here's the thing: we want to celebrate all of our successes for the last, whether it's the last year, the last quarter, the last month, and we want to go through and pat ourselves on the back. We want to acknowledge what we did well, and then we want to take a look in some areas of where we could grow through and change and develop ourselves. So, one of the things that you want to do is really take some time and get quiet and take a few minutes so that you can create your 2024. And Kristen Sharp did this. And it's posted in our Facebook group, but it's our New Year's pledge. I am releasing things from the past that have caused discouragement and disappointment. I am open to new ideas, activities, and relationships. Each day, I will work with a laser focus on income producing activities. This new year will be filled with optimism, joy, and enthusiasm. This will be my biggest year ever. So, I want you to take some time, and I can repost this as well, but I want you to take some time and really go over and fill this out, because I will let you know that when you're looking at your goal posters, you want to really take the time to visualize and also incorporate your family. You know, one of the things that I heard was so amazing was not only to do your own dream board and your own goal poster for the year of 2024, but also to do a family one. And here's one of the things is, I want to if you're looking at your goal posters, 90% of goals on goal posters come true. It's like what you visualize, what you think about. And so when you're going to incorporate your children and you're going to do this goal poster, you're going to want to put up your dream board. And so you want to incorporate all aspects of your life. And when you're looking at these 7 areas of goal setting, and we're going to really work on this, because I believe that when you look at your life in a holistic standpoint, like, we want to make sure that everything is, you know, everything may not be in balance, but you can have harmony. Um, and so when you're looking at creating your best life for your new year, you want to look at different areas of your life. And so those different areas can be your career and your work, what you have been called to do, your family, your finances, your physical health, your spiritual, and then your personal growth, and then your relationships or your community. And so when you're looking at all of those, I think that's 7. Did I do a 7? I think so. Um, then you want to look at all of that and say, okay, in this area of my life, if I knew I couldn't fail, what would be the one thing that you want to do? So, a you can't chase 5 rabbits at one time, but you can pick a goal and you can focus on that. So, like, what is the most important thing that you want to accomplish this year, and then break that down. And so on your dream board, you're going to want to create that dream board. So tomorrow night, from 7 to 8:30, we're going to meet out at the new studio. And if you are out of town, or if for some reason you can't join, in person, then text me. You can get a Zoom link and we can do this together, because I think it's really imperative to sit down and, like, we're going to kind of really work through that completion, that creation, of how to set yourself up. And then that that we're all going to be challenged within this week to create our own goal poster, not to reuse a goal poster, because something in our subconscious mind is, it will not be powerful if we're reusing it. So I want you to really take the next day or two, and we're going to slow down so we can speed up. Okay. And for instance, okay, so I'm going to use this analogy because we can all relate. We're all women, right? So if you said, okay, I want to work out and I want to stay fit, or I want to get healthy. So I want you to really look at it when we are going through this exercise of what adjustments would you or I need to make. So if you're talking about you, what adjustments would you need to make in your life, where you are? Because if I wanted to be healthy 10 years ago, it might be something totally different than my definition of healthy today, right? And so I want you to really take the time and go, what is important, and what if I knew I couldn't fail, what dreams would I love to be living this time next year? Where would I like to be celebrated? And then we're going to go in and we're going to take those and we're going to break those down. Because, if you're looking at a huge, or you're looking at a goal in a year long, sometimes that can be a little bit overwhelming. So, one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to really work together. We're going to take that yearly goal, we're going to break it down into quarters, we're going to break it down into months, we're going to break it down into weeks, and we're going to break it down into activities. And so, here is just a little food for thought. When you are working on goal settings, I want you to know that I do not want you to compare your goals to your neighbor or anything that you see on social media, because comparison is the thief of joy. Let me repeat that again. Comparison is the thief of joy. So I want you to look at your own goals. I want you to celebrate your successes. And I want you to know that in order for you to achieve success in any area of your life, it's going to take discipline. Discipline is a very important asset to have, because without discipline, you're not going to achieve your goals and dreams. And so I want you to learn how to compete against yourself and to have stamina. And so the stamina in Mary Kay is our consistency. So what we're going to focus on is we're going to focus on creating and being consistent. Because here's what I can tell you. We want to be consistent all month long, because that consistency creates stamina, that consistent activity, that consistent effort. It doesn't matter what level your effort is at. You want you to, and then, and because you want to be consistent and do the things day in, day out, day over. So, like, if we're going to be on a health journey, and so you're going to want to have consistent healthy eating each and every day. You don't want to, like, this Zoom eat, just like what we do in Mary Kay, that you're going to go ahead and you are going to diet, 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 and then you're going to binge, binge, binge. And then, so it's kind of like, oh my gosh, that's so crazy. You're going to drive yourself crazy, and it's a lot of work. So, just like your Mary Kay business, if you're saying, I'm going to put Mary Kay on, um, you know, 30 faces in a month, that is 5 parties of 6, and that's 1 a week with another one thrown in somewhere. And so if you do consistent work, or 2 parties of 4 a week, if you do consistent work, the week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4, then it's very, very it's a simple, you're in a rhythm, and then you are able to, be steady Eddie and not be a crazy hot mess, okay? Because it's much easier to do something with consistency than it is to try and do 30 faces in the last week, and then you're burned out, stressed out, and then you're tired at the beginning of the month, and then it's just an incredible cycle. So what I want you to know is we're going to focus this year, and our goal is we are on our way to winning 100s. So on June 30th, we're going to cross the finish line with over 100 active unit members. And so we are going to be winning 100s. That will put us on into a Cadillac and back into being a Cadillac unit of excellence. You are women of excellence. And I am going to tell you, I will be leading by example. So I'm very excited because it's a new start and a new beginning. All right. So with that being said, I want to just share with you some of the goals and what is happening in the Mary Kay world. And then I'm going to share with you the promotions and one of the things that you can work on. Now, one of the things I want you to think about, and we have this fabulous new monthly tracking folder, our tracking packet that you're going to be able to print out. I'm so excited because you know what? Once we set a goal, we have to do the activity. Once we do the activity, we have to track the activity. If we don't track the activity, we won't have any idea of what we're doing, and hence we won't be set up for success. But I do want to share with you. Mary Kay, we're going to ring in the new year. Mary Kay Ash said, "Do you know that within your power lies every step you've ever dreamed of stepping, and within your power lies every joy you've ever dreamed of seeing, and within yourself lies everything you've ever dreamed of being?" And so I want you to know that with this new year, our Soar Like Never Before is the 6 most important things Mary Kay branded acrylic memo board. Oh my gosh, it's going to be so fabulous. You can put it up and you can use it and you can focus on what are your 6 most important goals for the new year. All right. So what if you knew you couldn't fail, what would you want to get done for that month? All right. So with that being said, let me see if I can go over here and okay. No, okay. So my slide, I didn't get everything accomplished the way I wanted to, but so this is going to be our 6 most important things list that we want to do. So the very first thing is we are going to focus on 25 working consultants, active working consultants, 5 SOAR achievers, 40 career chats, 8,500 wholesale, 6 new, and 3 Pearl girls. All right, so I want you to go, oh my gosh, this is so stinking fun, right? So right here, oh my gosh, I didn't blow this up. Well, let me go over here. This is, oh, I got ahead of myself. Let me go back to here. Well, my poor little slide. All right, this is not, I do want to give a huge shout out. I'm trying to blow this up. I guess I can't blow this up. All right. So for our pink present achievers, whoop, whoop, that get to select their pink presents. And I'll have this, I posted this in our Facebook group, is Tori Morris. So I want to give a wonderful congratulations. And we all want to celebrate Tori because she got married over the holidays. And so Tori Borchers is now Tori Morris, and she has 3 pink presents. Jen Barrientos, 3 pink presents. Judy Rodriguez, 2 pink presents. And Becky Ibarra, 2 pink presents, and Elaine Stoller, 2 pink presents, and I earned my pink presents as well. So let's talk about, and this is the fabulous frame. So there are pictures on there. So you can decide what is it going to be. So if you're going to be selling $1,200, right? And you're going to go, I'm going to go sell my $1,200 in the month of January, or maybe you want to have, $1,500 profit. So we're going to work those numbers and then back it up with the activity and then track the activity as well. Um, Okay, so here are our fun promotions. And I don't know if you know this, but we're getting new products in February. So our spring product launches in February, and you can earn your Buzz Kit. So the products are top secret until February, but you can earn them all in January. So you get to earn a new product based on your January cumulative wholesale. And when you have 300 wholesale in January, you earn one free product. You also are going to get a bonus product, and that is going to be a bonus gift that you can achieve, and that is going to be part of your Buzz Kit, and that is a pack of lookbooks when you do your 300 by the 15th. And then 600 wholesale is 2 free products. 1,000 wholesale is 4 new products, and 2,000 wholesale is 6 new products. All right, and then we are going to have a challenge that we are going to do, and that is going to be our Faces challenge, okay? And so our Faces challenge is going to be for our in 90 days, that we are going to focus on faces for 90 days. Okay. And why is that so important? Well, that's important because remember we talked about that consistency is you can be anywhere you want to be when you have focus on a 90-day when you are really focused on 90 days, that will change your entire you can change anything if you focus on a 90-day um, activity. So that's going to be January, February, and March. And so everybody gets to play. And we're going to focus on doing a model search. We're going to do New Year, New You faces. And when you achieve 30 faces in those 3 months, you're going to get a gift that is specifically selected for you by me at Leadership. And that would be only 10 faces a month. If you did 60 faces, then you can have that 30 faces in a month. You can have it all wrapped up by February. Or 90 faces is 30 faces each month. So you could say, do you want to do 10 faces a month, 20 faces a month, 30 faces a month? And when you are going to be able to have that. So if you thought, oh my gosh, what are my averages? And so we're going to work on tracking those averages and just think if your average was $100 a face, well, let's just say it would be $50 a face. So if you did $50 a face, times 90 is $4,500. If you just worked off of a 60-40 split, then your profit is you're going to be able to give your family $1,800 profit between now and March 31st. Would $2,000 extra make a difference for your family? Or if you were doing doing a full 4,500 and you weren't and if you did not work off of a 60-40 split, then that would be $2,250 would be profit. So I'm telling you, this is great money. And then if you are selling $100 a face, and that's why we're going to track, because the track number grows. And when we track, we're in reality. Oh my gosh, I just have this up. I'm all over the place. So that would be, if you're doing $9,000, that would give you $3,600 extra profit And would that make a difference for you and your family to have an extra $3,600, an extra $1,200 a month? I think that would make a huge difference. And then lastly, we have our activities because if you are um, one of those girls who loves to track your numbers, well, guess what? We'll have the squares as well. And then I'm going to be posting. I finished it today. We have a brand new packet, a monthly package tracking packet, a 12. So we're going to do it's our monthly. I can't even talk right now. It's our monthly tracking packet. Oh my gosh. It's a goal setting tracking packet. You're going to absolutely love, love, love it. And then just know that we have a couple of promotions that are coming up. And that is that we have Power of One More Challenge and Career Conference is going to registration will open in February. So we're definitely our unit will be attending Career Conference in Allen, Texas, and that is going to be on March. So put this on your calendar. That's going to be on March the 22nd and 23rd, and our Ruby seminar is, I just had this. Let me look at it on my phone. Ruby seminar is Friday, August the 2nd through the Monday the 5th. So we have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and that is our Ruby seminar. So you'll definitely want to make sure you have those dates and times off. All right, and then the registration opens for all independent Salesforce members on February 5th. All right, so I'm very excited about Career Conference. We're going to really talk this year about different social media. Mary Kay has a new hashtag, show off my hashtag my MK skin to ring in the new year. And that is under the Social Media Central. And then let me go over here really, really quickly. And I'm going to wrap up with a couple of things. So we do have a new studio. We do have a new calendar and just some highlights. So we're doing a goal setting session tomorrow night. That is Wednesday, and that's from 7 to 8:30, and that's in person. And like I said, if you are out of town and you cannot, for some reason, attend, then get with me because I don't want to leave anybody out. This Saturday, we will not have, we're going to be moving our Success Saturday. So you'll look at our calendar because we'll have it 2 of the Saturdays. And because we won't have it this Saturday, there's also our Next Level 2024. And we're going to do a fun watch party on Monday night, January the 8th from 6 to 9. The actual event is 6:30 to 8:30. So from 6 to 6:30, we'll have a mingle. And then from 8:30 to 9, we will just kind of wrap everything up and share what was our ahas and our takeaways. And if you need to leave at 8:30, then you can just share with me what your ahas and takeaways were for that as well. So check the calendar. I'm not going to go over that because, you know, you guys can read, but just I will give you some ideas. So we will have our Monday. We will have our Monday kickoff. Let me pull up my calendar right here. I thought I had it up. I probably do. I've got a bazillion screens. Okay. So let me just kind of share with you some of the things that you will want to. I don't think I can share the screen this way on, well, maybe I can. Hold on, let me see. Let me just see if I can share the screen. Where's my share button? Okay, here it is. Let me see if I can share this screen right quick. Present. Share screen. Okay. This is part of all of my, let's see, I don't know if I can. Okay. So let me pull this up. All right. There, that's better. Okay, so here's what's happening on Thursdays. We have a sharing event, and these are all on Zoom, and there will be e-starts given away for 4 e-starts for each Thursday. They're done by a different national sales director, and you and your guest can get on, and your guest will put their name in the comment. And so this is a great way that you can earn your pearls of sharing. 3 guests that have filled out a survey afterwards and done a follow-up, you'll earn your pearl earrings. 3 more, you'll earn your pearl bracelet, and then you will also be able to earn your pearl necklace with an active with your new team member for the month of January. We have our Success Saturday on the 13th and the 27th. We have our beauty experiences that are now going to be on Saturdays. The Success Saturdays is 9 to 10:30, and immediately following is a beauty experience that you are welcome to participate with me and do a joint party, or have me do a party from you from 11 to 1 and 2 to 4. And then we have skincare, 2 virtual skincare sessions from um, 8, and this was really, I think, 8 to 9. I'm going to put this on there for the skincare to be 8 to 9 on the 10th and the 24th. And then there is a special Kate Spade consultant training and Kate Spade giveaway on the 17th. So that's super exciting because you are able to get onto that training with National Sales Director Janice Trude, and I think that you are going to be blown away with the education that you will receive. And then this is not a guest event, you will be eligible for all the Kate Spade giveaways. Our Monday Momentums are from 12 to 12:30. You can watch them live or recorded, and then they'll go out via email. So there, and then if you are wanting to relaunch your business, you can definitely do that with a Facebook launch party. And then we have new consultant training on Sundays from 4:30 to 6:30, and your new team members will attend one time. So with that being said, just want you to know that you can do anything that you want to do. So I want you to think about this for the year. Dream big dreams. And then we're going to go to work. And so our motto for our unit this year is 2024 is the year of more. We are going to be more so that we can be who God has called us to be, and that we don't have to live with shackles or anything. And then we can do more, because out of who we are, if we are powerful, if we are positive, if we are women of excellence and integrity, and that we are women of our word, we're going to do what we say we're going to do, and who we are. And out of our being comes our action. So we're going to be more, do more, and then we can have more. And that would be you achieving your goals and your dreams. So just know I believe in you, and I love you, and I'm grateful for you. So happy 2024. Happy New Year.